There's no Georgiev or Nichushkin or Kitty Runt out there?
Yeah, Kivi's still sick. Gorgie's good to go, and Val is out with lower body injury.
Is Georgiev going to start tonight?
Yeah.
Curious, you coached Alex Weinberg in Springfield for a little bit with the Blue Jackets organization.
Briefly, yeah.
Just what impressed you most being around him?
Yeah, well, we got him as a young guy right out of the draft, but great tools, good conscience in his game, 200-foot player, has good skill, can play with top guys. Good all-around player, really. Played really well against us in the playoffs last year, which I didn't love, but yeah.
Coach, you're playing the top team in the league. How much do you guys put emphasis on game planning around them, and how much are you just looking at yourselves right now?
It's all based around our team game and what we need to do, and then we pick at some areas that we think we might be able to exploit or things that we have to do against their team to have success. But most of the time, it leads back to our team game.
So Foodie's going to play tonight. You liked him last time he was up here. Kind of, what are your expectations for this second go-around for him?
I'd love to see him repeat his performance. I mean, he was a highly competitive player, skated real well, was dialed into the defending aspect of the game, went to the net hard. He was just involved, and he ends up scoring a goal, which is the icing on the cake, gets his first one and gets rewarded. So we've had a full roster here for a while. He's played okay since he's went down, maybe not as good as he did before he came up, but I still think that game for me and how well he played when he was here earns him this call-up.
Do you have a sense of the timeline on Val's injury, whether it's maybe day-to-day?
He's day-to-day, yeah.
What went behind the decision to put Mittelstadt on that top unit this time around?
Well, Val's gone, so we have an opening, and he certainly has a skill set that says he should be looked at, in that spot. Again, we're still experimenting a little bit to see what sort of different looks we can throw at teams, and that's certainly a different look putting them on there.
After the last game from McCarr, talked about it being a big learning lesson in
Yeah.
several different aspects. In your opinion, what do you think was the biggest lesson that was learned in that loss?
You got to be ready to play 60 minutes. Like the game against Pitt the night before it, didn't have a great first period, dug ourselves a hole, started scratching and clawing our way back and played pretty well or really well in the second period and found ourselves down 4-0. So we outscored some of our issues from the start of the game in that game, but you can't rely on doing that every night. We run into a really good goaltender the other night in Montembeault, and they block a lot of shots. Even though we were getting some really good looks and dangerous looks, we didn't outscore our issues from the first period and cost us the game.
With Val out of the lineup, previous to the trade deadline, sometimes it felt like maybe there's lack of physicality or size out there, but now you have Trennan and Duhaime. Are you able to absorb that loss a little easier, you think, with some of those additions?
Let's hope so.
Coach, you have a chance to clinch playoff tonight with many scenarios. Is that something you'd like to check off the box and kind of get that out of the way, knowing what you're doing moving forward?
Certainly goal number one when you start the season is make sure you get a seat in the dance. And if we're able to do that tonight, that'd be great. Yeah.
Okay, guys? Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Good. All right, thanks.
No surprise. Thank you. Looking back at the February game against the Avs, what are some things that brought you success that you hope to repeat tonight?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty tight game, 2-1 overtime. Maybe first game back from break too, so I think people were kind of finding their legs and hands a little bit, but they got speed and skill. So if you're able to limit that in any way, I think you're putting yourself in a way better chance to win the game. So I think that was a huge plus for us, the first time down.
You've had a lot of interviews on the blue line, but just how big has it been to have guys step up?
Yeah, I think we've said it all year. I think guys have come in and played really well, and injuries happen throughout the year for a lot of teams, and we've been no different this year. So I think having guys that are able to come in and just keep that momentum going has been great for us.
Did you think it was a lot worse than it actually was?
Thanks.
And energy a little different today? I mean, obviously this is going to be more of a playoff style game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's a good challenge, especially these next two matchups. These are top two teams right now. So, yeah, we got to step up, play better than we did last game, hopefully get the result we want.
Thanks, Josh.
The sun's been great. I think that's been the biggest thing for me, and try to get settled and figure out where I am and where I'm going more than anything. But overall, it's been pretty good.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you.
How was it for you to step up to that power play one unit with Val probably being out tonight?
Yeah. I think I think they did a good job putting me in spots where I'm comfortable, and obviously I'm grateful for that. And I feel comfortable there. And you're on the ice with good players and good players who draw a lot of attention. So hopefully I can find some space and make some plays out there.
You're a very versatile player. How do you adjust that quickly? I mean, is it just a natural kind of progression?
I think. I guess I don't really know. You just try to go play and play your best and make plays. And I think in this case, like I said, there's so many good players on the ice, and I feel like I'm a pretty good distributor of the puck. So I think my job is just to get it to them and let them do the rest for sure.
Since you've joined the group, the Avs haven't experienced a loss until that Montreal game. Was there anything that stuck out to you about how this team handled that?
I don't know if there's one thing in particular. I think more than anything, even after wins, we're going to learn from our wins and learn from the mistakes that we had. So I think more than anything in the Montreal game, we just didn't play the way we wanted to, and I think that's the more upsetting thing versus the result, right? So I think we're going to learn from it and move on and get ready to go tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, we move on. We don't dwell on that stuff, to be honest. Just kind of move on. We have a huge success now. It's the number one team in the league right now, points-wise. And they're a strong defensive team, stingy defensively, so it's going to be good.
This time of year, how much is the message? Turn the page, move on regardless of the result.
Yeah, that's what it is in the playoffs. You might have a bad performance there. You can't dwell on it. You can't look at it for 2 days and just think about that game, move on, and face a new challenger. It's a completely different team. And, just got to be ready for a big test.
Do you guys do anything different when you're playing against a team like this, or is it focused on yourselves?
Yeah, it's on ourselves. We know they're going to get their chances. They have skilled players just like us here. You can defend all you want, but the good players find a way to get their chances and their looks. And that's the kind of team they are over there. They have their top six. Very good. Thanks.
Jared mentioned that he didn't love the team after full days off. Do you feel a difference in the energy when you come
No. I don't. I like my days off, so I don't want to go to that part. But kind of sucks to have a start like that. After the coach gives us a couple of days, a day and a half off, you go on answer and make sure you're fresh. I thought we were fresh, but we didn't play the right way, and too many mistakes.
Can you use a game like that to shake loose any bad habits that have might stuck around to this point in the season?
Yeah, if you have bad habits against a team like that, you're going to get scored a lot. That top six is very dangerous. The Panarins, the Benedjad, the Kreiders, the list goes on, and it's a very good team and a very good goaltender, and we're just going to have to play our game and focus on us and make sure we limit their chances to those top six guys.
It's a big day for you.
Yeah.
Some might call it the beginning year.
Yeah, I know. It's not exciting anymore. Get his birthday. I'm at that point where it's going by too quick, and it's exciting. It's my birthday, but I wish I was still 28.
Was it easy for you guys to just kind of let go of that last game and really look at the video?
Where we are there, at what point where we are in this season, you don't want to dwell on that stuff and think about it too much. We watch video to see what we did wrong and what went wrong a little bit in that game. And like Jared said, we move on to a new challenge, new game, and that time of the year, that's what you're going to be good at. You're going to have some bad performance maybe sometimes, but you got to move on and get ready for the next game.
With it looking like Val's not playing tonight, how is that for you to kind of adjust?
He's a big piece of our team, especially how big he is and how strong he is in the puck, and obviously our power play with him in the front. We're having a new look today with Mittelstadt, and hopefully, I thought we had good reps this morning on the power play, and hopefully we'll bring it to the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Getting closer to the playoffs, stepping up their game, picking up the intensity, picking up a lot of wins. Is there something you've noticed over the last few years that just changes for this team, the mindset that just really dials in as you get closer to the postseason?
Well, I know we
all of us in the room know that the quality of the game and the demand level, it goes up in the playoffs a lot. So I think we have a lot of experienced guys, even if we're a little bit still on a younger age, but a lot of playoff experience. So we know how much the game gets ramped up in the playoffs. So I think it's a mental thing to get prepared for that, and I think we've been doing good job last couple of years on it.
How important is it to really start getting into that playoff style and into your playoff game early so you're ready when that first game hits?
It's important for sure, try to like the defensive side of the game, because that's how if you want to win 4 rounds, you gotta be a really good defensive team, and so we know that's the first priority of our team, and because we know the offense is going to come, and we have a lot of firepower, so the defensive habits and the way we play, it's going to be on a high level.
Coming into this game facing off against the Rangers, they're a team that's already got their playoff ticket punched, but it seems like this season you guys have done a really good job. Not that you don't respect all of your opponents, but really stepping up when you do have a big test against you, and the Rangers are certainly going to be that.
Yeah, they're number 1 team in the league, and like you said, last couple of weeks we've done a good job against Vancouver, Edmonton, like the teams we played. So it's another good test. They've been really good this year, obviously.
We switch things
and we're kind of chasing them in the standings a little bit, even though we're in different sides. But it's a big test for us, and we bounced back from last game.
Mikko, you have a chance to clinch tonight a playoff berth. Is that something you want to check off your box early and kind of get that out of the way, or what's your mindset? Kind of do you keep an eye on the other scores, or how do you handle that?
I don't think we think about that too much. I think it's going to come when it's going to come, and we just go to this tonight to obviously we try to win. So if it's just the playoffs, that's the positive side of it. But it's a really good team we're playing, so we're just trying to focus to have a solid game and hopefully get 2 points.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you. Yep.